Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2000 BC, the album, Dad, AF. Rock on, gold dust, woman. Beast! How are you guys doing today? What is today? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. I forget what day it is quite often, and usually I'll say, Happy Friday, or something like that. I announce every day on my Twitter, happy whatever day, and speaking of my Twitter, let's talk about my Twitter. Let's talk about what I woke up to this morning, okay? So, if you have looked at my Twitter in the last couple hours, what you will realize is I have none of my old tweets up anymore. So, I want to explain this to you guys, because I know people are going to be like, why did Peter delete all of his old tweets and blah, 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 blah. Hey, listen, whatever's out there is out there. I've addressed it in the past. It is what it is. The reason that I deleted all of my tweets, okay, is because I received this email this morning from Twitter support, and it has a case number and everything on it, and it said, we've received a DMCA notice regarding your account, and then it goes in and it says, hello, the following material has been removed from your account in response to the DMCA takedown notice copied at the bottom of this email. Video uploaded with tweet. And so what it was from Halloween of 2019, I had uploaded some video of my husband and I dancing to some song. I think it was actually like this TikTok that I did with our friends over at my friend Melissa's house, because they had already removed it by the time that I went to my Twitter, so I couldn't see what it was, but it was some Justin Bieber song, and I'm like, I'm not a big Justin Bieber, I'm not a believer, okay? So I was like, my friend Melissa is a believer though, and so I was like, I remember doing this TikTok around Halloween at that time at their house. And the reason why I kind of think it's TikTok is because another YouTuber that I know recently just got a claim like this, got their account suspended because they had retweeted or reshared a Celine Dion song from TikTok. And so it was the exact same complaint, you guys, from the DMCA complaint. And so I was like, what is this about? Well, my account got suspended. So this morning I woke up and I had no Twitter account, and to be honest with you, not that I really care. I think that Twitter is one of the most toxic places in the entire world. I really, truly do, but I really don't want to lose my Twitter over a song. So I was like, okay, what do I have to do? And you just had to go through and like hit continue, and they like restored your account. But here's the issue, okay, is if it happens again, then your account can be permanently deleted, okay? And I was like, I really don't want to lose my Twitter account because you can never like start another one and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I was reading this email at first because I was like, did somebody report my Twitter, like with this song on here? Like, what is going on? And it's interesting when you read this email because when you go down here, it literally, it has, here, I will read some of these to you. It has like, it gives me every person on here that they have reported their account, and it says on here like DMCA notice, and it tells you the email. You can sincerely send it to this Carrie person at Legal and Business Affairs National Music Publishers Association, and then underneath here it has all the songs. There's a Justin Bieber song, a Justin Bieber song, a Justin Bieber song, a Justin Bieber song. But when you go down here, it's not all just Justin Bieber songs, it's other stuff as well. And hold on, I went way down. I mean, it is like, this email, let me just show you guys, just goes on and 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 on. And it lists like every Twitter that they reported and apparently suspended. So when you go down here, here's some at the end. Composition for the song titled All I Want for Christmas. I mean, and then there's several of them for that, All I Want for Christmas. And so, I don't know, it must be artists that are saying that they don't want their stuff reshared or whatever. I don't know. I didn't even know that I have the song up there on my Twitter. And so, I reached out to my husband and I was like, what would you do if you were me? And he was like, I would go in and delete all the tweets that have music in it. And I go, how do I possibly know which one those are? And so, I knew that this other YouTuber had deleted all their tweets. So, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start fresh and delete all my tweets. I don't really care what I've said in the past anyway up there. So anyway, all the tweets have been deleted. I am starting fresh. In fact, you guys get to see it live right here. I'm going to tweet my first new tweet. What did somebody tweeted me already? Oh, they followed me. Here, I'm going to tweet out my first new tweet on my new Twitter. Hi. Happy What is today, did I say? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday! Okay, so there it is. Happy Tuesday. All right, so let's get into today's drama. And actually, I had some Shane Dawson drama that I wanted to talk about in this video. But I know that Shane is posting a new video. It's supposed to be posted right now. On his Instagram, he said a video up in 2 hours, and it's been past 2 hours, and his video is not up. So anyway, but I do have some stuff that I want to talk about with that. So I may be making, this may be a 2 for Tuesday today. I may be making that video once he posts his new video. I'm interested to see what Shane's video is going to be, honestly, because he's like, keeps on feeding out. He like put this thing up on his community tab, and it said, what day do you think I should post my video? Warning, it's very stupid. And he's gone on and on and on talking about how this is the stupidest video he's ever posted and whatever and all this kind of stuff. I miss like the self-deprecation is just not charming to me anymore, you know, and saying that everything that you do is stupid and that there's no worth to it. Why are you doing it then? Why are you doing it if it's the stupidest thing in the entire world? Or are you making fun of it before you put it out so nobody else can say anything stupid about it? Since you said it's stupid, I'll watch it, and if I think it's stupid, I'll let y'all know. But that's not the drama that I have with Shane Dawson. Oh, no. I have bigger drama than that. So that will probably be in my next video if I do 2 videos today. If not, I will be posting that tomorrow. But I wanted to kind of talk about, I wanted to have a discussion related to Trisha Paytas announcing her pregnancy. And I also wanted to talk about some of the comments yesterday that I received on my video and some things that I saw afterwards. And on and on and on. So let's just have a real conversation, okay? Like, no BS, let's just have a real conversation. And I was actually, you know, having this conversation with another YouTube friend of mine last night on the phone. And I said, you know, I think I'm going to talk about this in a video tomorrow. And so here's the thing, right? Like, I made a comment, and I want to see if I have the tweet or the comment that somebody sent me. I made a comment in my video that I wasn't really noticing, like, really harsh commentary about Trisha Paytas announcing her pregnancy. And at the time that I made my video yesterday, I hadn't really noticed a lot of really negative, harsh, cruel, mean comments. I really hadn't. I will tell you that the places that I went were underneath Trisha's video, her announcement video, and I also went underneath Trisha's Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. And I just kind of scrolled through, and honestly, I wasn't looking for super cruel comments. I just was kind of reading the comments to kind of read the room and see what people were saying. And like I said in my video yesterday, a lot of people were saying, congratulations, this is amazing, blah, 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 whatever. And then a lot of people were saying, you know, like, I hope that, you know, people are nicer to you than you were to Hila and Ethan during Hila's pregnancy. I hope this isn't karmic energy on you, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people were questioning why Trisha chose to announce it so early, being that apparently they just found out that they were pregnant in January and that she has a September. It was interesting because I got a lot of comments on my video that people were like, well, she's been pregnant for 12 weeks, so she can announce it. Did you guys not hear that she said she has a September due date? I mean, do the math. That's 9 months, okay? So, I mean, no, she's not 12 weeks pregnant. I mean, that wouldn't be a September due date, okay? I don't think so. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, okay? The human pregnancy is 9 months, so that would indicate that she got pregnant, I would assume, before January or right around January, right? Okay, so, but that was the other thing that people were questioning. Other than that, I really didn't see a whole lot of negativity. And then after my video was posted, I got a couple comments. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this one comment. Somebody said, are you purposely ignoring the comments telling people to, and it's like, all these horrific things, okay? And I was like, I really didn't see that. I really didn't. So then I went back in, and I started looking at what was being, I looked at the Trishy Land Reddit thread, not kind. It's not nice over there, not whatsoever. I'm not going to give any power to that today by reading what's over there. It's not nice. They're literally picking apart her pregnancy video, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I will, so anyway, they're picking apart everything to do with her pregnancy video and all this kind of stuff and whatever, right? And that's not the conversation that I want to have today. I don't want to have a conversation about all of that because there were a lot of people in my comment sections. I would say this was like the majority of comments, okay, that said that they didn't even believe it was true, right? Well, when you're in a position like Trisha Paytas, you know, it's so funny because several years ago, I made a video and I said in the video that it was a Trisha Paytas video. And this was the first video that because before that people were like, you always give Trisha a free pass. You always defend Trisha. And I had for years and years and years, I defended Trisha, right? Even knowingly, okay, seeing these lies that Trisha put out time and time again, trolling, right? I had defended Trisha like nonsensically. It didn't even make any sense why I defended Trisha this way, right? And so then Trisha talked about some things that I had let's just call it what it is, okay? Trisha came out and did a video about addiction. Well, for anybody that knows, I've been sober for 27 years, okay? Over 27 years now, and I take mental health and addiction very, very seriously. I can't even tell you the amount of friends of mine that I have had that have died, okay, as a result of trying to wean themselves off of opioids or to detox themselves off of opioids. It is extremely dangerous. You can go into seizures. You can kill yourself, okay? It's extremely, extremely dangerous. So Trisha had put this video out at the time, right? And I said at the video, go back, the video's still up. Okay, I think it's called something like Trisha Paytas, We Need to Talk or something like that. I have not taken the video down. The video is still up. You can go over there and you can watch it. I said in the video, at the beginning of the video, that, like, you know, we don't know if Trisha's telling the truth or not, right? Something to that effect. I didn't even say it that blatantly. I just said, you know, sometimes Trisha trolls and sometimes Trisha doesn't troll, so we don't know what's true. And then I went in to talk about this video. I did not call Trisha a liar in the video, all right? But what's so funny to me is 2 years down, 2.5 years down, because the day that Trisha decided to just bombard me with text messages and have everybody bombard me with text messages, I was at my husband's best friend's funeral. So I remember that day very, very clearly, okay? And I'm trying to sit there and handle this situation. But anyway, so at that time, I said that you couldn't tell if Trisha Paytas was telling the truth or not. Something to that effect, right? And people were not happy that I called Trisha Paytas a liar. Can you even imagine? And then 2 years down, I mean, all these people were like, I'm unsubscribing to you. I'm unsubscribing to you. The same people that said they were unsubscribing to me because I called Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's palette a cash grab. Those same people that said that they were unsubscribing to me, you know, none of those people ever come back. And I don't think I've ever received a comment, literally, and like probably ever on my channel that has said, Peter, I am like really sorry that I said such nasty things. And I am going to come back to your channel and resubscribe because you were right. You know, I've never heard anybody say that, right? And yet, like, if that were the case with the drama channel, we would be forced to get in a video and apologize and take responsibility for it, which I have. Which I have when I have been wrong, right? Okay, so it's always interesting that all these people want to tell you that they're subscribing, you know? Like I say, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you, okay? Because you're going to find out 2 years later that probably what the majority of us said was true anyway. So anyway, Trisha Paytas did this video, and my issue with the video wasn't whether or not she was lying or not. I believed what she was saying was 100% true. My issue with what was going on was the fact that Trisha Paytas was saying that they were at home white-knuckling, detoxing off of this stuff, right?
South America is home to the longest mountain.
I didn't ask you! Alexa, be quiet! So anyway, and that was my issue because I felt like it was negligent to be sending people this message that it was okay to detox off of opioids at home, which I still feel to this day. And then this turned into this whole thing where Trisha Paytas said that I had brought evil into her home and all this. It was... So to think that today, you know, so many people just say that Trisha Paytas is this huge liar, but 2 years I said it, and 2 years ago I said it. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about all of that. I'm not going to speculate about all of that because to me, that's just whatever. That's, you know, that's fodder for drama to just talk about like, oh, Trisha did this and Trisha did that and let's pick it apart and all these people are saying this and all these people are saying that and whatever and have your concerns, okay? But there's a couple things that I do want to talk about. And one of the things that I think is interesting is that a lot of people, and I just want to talk about this on an overall like realm, okay? Not just regarding Trisha Paytas. But I saw a lot of comments from people that said, you know, when most people have kids, it like changes them for the better and they become these better human beings. Really? Okay, now I've known a few people like that in my life. I've known a few people that, like, becoming mothers and becoming fathers has completely changed their life, and they become extremely responsible overnight. But I've met a lot of people that the opposite is true as well, okay? And just, like, again, living in the world of addiction like I do, I have met many, many, many negligent parents, and I have met many, many selfish parents, and many, many parents that put their self-worth and their self-need first. Do I hope that this changes Trisha Paytas for the better? Absolutely, 100%. Why would you not want that for somebody, right? Do I think there's a lot of work that I hope that Trisha Paytas does before having a child? Yeah, absolutely. Because I think, like, wouldn't you want to be the best version of yourself you could be before you brought another human being into this world? Anyone. That's not just to Trisha. That's to anybody, right? So yeah, I hope that. Because babies don't fix problems. They just don't. And sometimes babies make problems 10 times worse or 10 times harder, you know? And it's not even just about the expense of it. It's about all of it that goes along with it, you know? And this is the thing. It's like, I think to some degree, we've become like a society where it's like, oh, so-and-so's pregnant, or so-and-so's having a baby, and blah, 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 whatever. There is so much that goes along with raising a child, right? You want to talk about teaching that child integrity, teaching that child to have morals, teaching that child to be the best person that they can possibly be, attending school functions, going to PTA meetings, meeting with their teachers, you know, making sure that you're sitting down there doing homework with them, making sure that they eat 3 well-prepared meals throughout the day, you know, so that they're healthy and nourished, that they have their medical needs met, that they have their mental health needs met, on and on and on. I mean, there are so many things that go along with raising a child. And so it's so funny to me when people are like, have you and Alex changed your mind? No, these are all the things that we think about. These are all the things that Alex and I have thought about when we have talked about having children. No, that's not what I want my life to be about. I cherish my friends that have done that. My friend Tanya, she and her husband raised one of the most amazing human beings on the face of this earth. You know, I mean, double major of political science and philosophy, graduated #1 in his class. He was a Marine. He worked in Washington. I mean, one of the kindest, most gentle human beings I've ever met in my entire life. Is a great boyfriend to his girlfriend. On and on and on, and loves dogs. But it took a lot of work, you know, and he was an only child, and I witnessed the work that my best friend and her husband put into parenting. It isn't just like, oh, we have a baby now, isn't this so cute, room full of balloons. It's not just about all that. Congratulations to Trisha and Moses. I think that that's fantastic that they're pregnant, and I hope that they take it with seriousness, and, you know, that it really does change for things for them. I do. But that kind of leads me into the next conversation that I want to have, that I was having with my friend last night, and that is this conversation. Because Trisha Paytas is pregnant, okay, because I did receive a few comments like this, but not a lot. And hey, I don't know what channel you think you're watching. I gotta remember what side it's on. Okay, but if you look underneath here, I'll point the lip gloss, if I can find it. If you take your lip gloss out, okay, hold on, and you point it right here, okay, and you keep on going, like as if I would just drop the lip gloss, you'll see it says Peter Monn, okay, on that channel. Now, I don't know if you thought it was your channel or Judy Smith's channel or whose channel, but it says Peter Monn, okay? So when you come over to my channel, Alexis from Schitt's Creek, I love Alexis from Schitt's Creek. Anyway, I don't know how to do that hand thing though. But when you come to my channel, you're going to get real talk, okay? We're going to have real conversations over here. We're not going to BS. And I know that I'm not the most popular drama channel in the entire world, okay? I know that it takes me a while to get into my videos. I know that that's all part of the fun for me, okay? It's kind of like a variety show. But at some point in my video, we're going to have some serious talk. We're going to have some serious conversation. We're going to have a real conversation, okay? And yesterday, I was trying to have that conversation to the effect of saying that, like, just because Trisha Paytas is pregnant does not change the fact that I do not believe that Trisha Paytas is inherently a good person. I don't, okay? It's just like the fact that when Jeffree Star, that his dog passed away, I said very nice things about it in a video, and I think I reached out to Jeffree at that time and said I almost 100%, I'm sure I did, and said that I'm really sorry for the passing of your dog, you know, blah, 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 whatever. And I don't wish any harm around that situation, but at the same time, I don't inherently think that Jeffree Star is a good person. Yes, I feel bad that he lost his dog. I think that's horrible, right? Yes, I'm completely excited for Trisha and Moses that they, you know, are pregnant. Congratulations to them. I can't even imagine that must be so exciting for you, right? No, that doesn't change how I feel about her as a person. Trisha Paytas has a lot of work to do before I will sit on camera as a viewer, as an observer, as a past fan, before I will sit on camera and say, I truly believe that Trisha Paytas has changed and is a good person. You know, and a lot of people were making comments yesterday that Trisha was continuing to troll and Trisha was continuing to put out negativity out there in the world, even after she knew personally that she was pregnant. So when people are saying that this is going to change Trisha Paytas, no, it really hasn't, not yet, right? So here's my question. Because Trisha Paytas is pregnant, does that mean that Trisha Paytas is off limits for the next 9 months? That I can't talk about Trisha Paytas, or that drama channels can't talk about Trisha Paytas? Because here's the deal. I'm pretty sure, and this is where it becomes very, very personal on YouTube, that people develop personal relationships with YouTubers and all this kind of stuff. Because I saw like a lot of people yesterday, like going hard for Trisha Paytas and being like, don't you dare say anything about Trisha Paytas. Not to me, but to other people. I know that a lot of people said some really harsh stuff. After I started looking for it, I witnessed it. I witnessed some stuff that I can't even imagine somebody would say or whisper to another human being, or even behind their back, okay? I just don't even understand where that kind of hate and negativity and cruelty comes in your own mind. And if you are somebody that is okay with tweeting something out like that, writing that in a Reddit thread, putting that out there into the world, past your own mind, and even if it's in your own mind that you are thinking such horrible things on somebody, or an unborn child, even more so, okay? You need to really check yourself and see what's going on. And there's a huge difference between me saying, I'm congratulating Trisha and Moses on the pregnancy, okay? But at the same time, I don't think that Trisha Paytas is inherently a good person. I don't. I'm not going to come over here and BS and be like, oh, all of a sudden, because Trisha Paytas is pregnant, I'm an ass kisser. Oh, 25 cents for the cuss jar. I'm an ASS kisser, and I believe that Trisha's a good person. I'm not going to do that, right? And when people want to accuse me of being phony, that's where I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to come over here, and I wouldn't do it with anybody else either, right? Congratulations. I said the same thing to Shane and Ryland. Congratulations on your move. I hope it's good for you, right? That doesn't mean that I inherently think, honestly, out of all these people, I think that Shane Dawson has probably shown the most growth and has, I don't know, stayed out of the most trouble, and I think maybe tried to a little bit repair the past. But Trisha Paytas continues to go on and on and on. So does that mean that we're not allowed to talk about Trisha Paytas because she's pregnant? Okay? Because I don't think that that's a fair statement. And I think that anywhere else, this is what I was going to say about how YouTube is different, right? When anybody in like mainstream pop culture gets pregnant or goes through a divorce or is getting married or whatever, you think there are people that aren't talking about it in magazines? You think they're not talking about it on The View? You think they're not talking? I watch those shows. My husband watches that round table with Lonnie Love and all of those people and Morgan Stewart, okay? I watch those shows. They rip those people apart, right? But like with a drama channel, it's like, oh, you have a hate boner for these people. No, I don't really have any kind of boner for these people whatsoever. I just don't, you know? I don't have really any emotional attachment to them past this is what I talk about in my videos. And I think people kind of forget that sometimes, that like, you know, it's like if you went and you got an Us magazine and it was like you were a super fan of Ben Affleck and J-Lo and they're on the cover of it and you're like, Us magazine has a hate boner for Jennifer Lopez. No, they don't. That's their job. They know their place, okay? Now, what would you think of the person standing there waving that magazine in the Walmart going crazy? You'd think they need to know their place. And that's what it is with super fans. They need to know their place a little bit, right? So, I'm going to have real talk over here with Trisha Paytas. I just want to make this very, very clear, okay? If tomorrow Trisha Paytas starts trolling again, I'm going to be talking about it on this channel, all right? I'm very happy for her that she is pregnant. But I'm not going to stop doing what I do over here, okay? Because they wouldn't do it in the real world. They wouldn't do it in pop culture. And Trisha Paytas is one YouTuber that has tried so hard to be super famous, okay? If Trisha Paytas could change places with any of those major league celebrities in a heartbeat, she would. You know it, okay? So she's going to get the same treatment as everybody else. And then it's like at 9 months when Trisha Paytas has changed her channel over to a family channel. I don't think Trisha Paytas has any idea what she's getting herself involved in here. I really don't. You know, I mean, because she said in her video that she's going to show everything. Y'all, I mean, I dipped my toe, like my pinky toe, into the mommy blogger world. I made one video, okay, about a mommy blogger, and I have to this day, and it was because she was watching my video in the back of one of her videos, and all these people reached out to me, so I watched one of her videos, and it was Brittany and Baby from years ago. I know nothing about her today, okay? So anyway, I like made one video about her or saying something about her, and people were like, do you know how horrible she is? I mean, you guys, the mommy blogger community is ruthless. It is ruthless. Seriously, okay? Like, and Trisha does one wrong thing with parenting. I mean, if you want to talk about ultimate cancellation, it could be. So, I mean, I wish them all the best. I really do. You know, I'll send you a copy of what to expect when you're expecting, and I hope that you enroll in some parenting classes, because I think that that would be good for any parent that's going to become a child, because this is not an easy thing. It's not, you know? So anyway, but I do think the question is this. It's like I saw these people yesterday that were like, you shouldn't be talking about Trisha. Like somebody commented on my video yesterday, and they're like, congratulations, all that's necessary. You don't need to say anything about it. Really? Well, I'm a commentary channel. I don't know if you thought that I was a congratulations channel or a cat smiling channel, okay? But I'm not. So you're not going to come over here and just get congratulations and cat smiling, okay? If you did, if that's what you thought, you probably need to go watch another channel, all right? I mean, I'm just telling you. Like, you're going to get commentary. So when you see a video talking about Trisha Paytas announces pregnancy, we're going to have that conversation. So, you know, I'm not going to stop talking about Trisha Paytas just because she's pregnant. Like I said, congratulations to her. But do people become off limits because of certain things, you know? Sure, yes, I do think that there's a grace period with that and whatever, you know? And then I think the other thing is it would be very difficult to be pregnant in the public eye. You know, there's a lot that goes along with that. And I wish, you know, Trisha, the best health and the best happiness to these periods, and I really hope that, because a lot of people are saying Trisha Paytas is trolling, or not trolling, but that is just pushing this, you know, for views and things like that. Well, while I can see that point of view, I also think that like Trisha's wedding and Trisha's pregnancy would probably be at the top of her, let's say, top 10 list of videos that she would ever push really hard. The videos that she would really, I mean, I always thought that about her. If Trisha ever gets married, or if Trisha, you know, these will be the things that Trisha really pushes really hard. You know, as I think anybody should about those kinds of things that are exciting, right? So I don't really take issue with that so much. I mean, if Trisha wants to put out 22 videos about it, do it, right? I think at some point people will probably lose interest with that. But a lot of people are saying that Trisha, you know, is like really pushing this for views and things like that. And hey, listen, and Trisha said that she's going to, you know, show everything and whatever. When you do that, you're putting yourself into public eye, and you're opening yourself up to commentary, and you're opening yourself up to criticism and things like that, that can be really stressful and really hard. And so, you know, I hope that you take care of your health, and I hope that you and Moses are happy through this pregnancy. And yeah, and I don't know what else to say, but I'm not going to stop making videos about her. So anyway, I wish her and Moses all the best. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.